The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Buffalo Bills. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey, tight there, there you go. Under 10, 10. Check 13. Check 13. On 52.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. And even 60 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Half 85. Recon, 132 fighter.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, pick your game up. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Allen now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Let's go, D. Check 15.
He finds his man Johnson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Start! 180! Hey, alert, 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 alert! He's checking,
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Steeler first down on a pickup of 11 yards.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
All right now. White 80. I got you, punk.
Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Let's go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger complete to Washington. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
All day, defense, all day.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
Like 5. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. Taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Yeah. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Alert. Rush in.
Now Allen throwing again. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Edmonds. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one up to around the 33. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the run.
They'll run with Edmonds. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Here we go. Black 80. 49. Watch the run.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
65.
Here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Ben to throw again. Got an open man. It's Washington. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Roethlisberger now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Samuels. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
All right, now, 180. 58, come on. Big stop, G. Big stop.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
At the 12-yard line.
White 80. Mike 58, right there. Whoa! Guys, out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Now Roethlisberger. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
I'm coming. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. You must be.
Here's Allen to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Allen to throw. Operating from the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play here for the Bills. 61 yards.
And the Bills first down.
So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Steelers' 32-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. Got an open man, it's Foster. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
20. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They'll try and push it in with goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. 55. Hey, box truck.
Allen now from the gun, he'll throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Samuels. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Like 5. Like 49. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. They run it here with Edmonds. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Black 30. 58, come on. You run. Attack. 50. 58, right over Black,
they go play action with Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Milano, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
It's now 3rd down.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 79 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. He spins free. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Allen going to throw. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 198. Watch 98.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen towards the end zone for Brown. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing is Allen on third. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Now Allen towards the end zone for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Monday. Check 43. Slam.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Let's go, let's go.
On first down, Edmonds. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ready? 180. Mike, 58, right there. Not today, you are. Not today.
Here's Edmonds. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 17-yard line.
Black 80. Right here, 41 Mike. Here we go, D. It's just black.
Here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run with Edmonds again. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision...
Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
198. Watch 98. 98 for Mike. Let's go one more. 198. Watch 98. 56. 56. Coming to you. Coming to you. Hey, Orbit. Watch 98. 98 for Mike. You.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Black 20. Easy. Get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Black.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Roethlisberger. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
The Steelers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Roethlisberger, and he finds McDonald. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
First and 10 at the 32.
Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Steelers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9.
58, come on.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Here we go. Black 5. Here we go. Double time. Hey. We got 3 down.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Complete to Washington. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
At the 7-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on him.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's got the tight end, Vanette, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Black 80. Coming. Bang, bang, bang. Knickers. Knickers.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. So after the INT, it's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
5 wide. 26. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Allen will try again on second down. Open man, here's Foster. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A good pickup there, a 22.
First down, Buffalo.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, and that'll bring up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Allen to throw again. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen to throw once more. And he finds Beasley, complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Watch the edge. Switch.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Black is good!
On 2nd down, Samuels. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Hit that! Black 20! Let's go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
There was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Robert Foster. Joe Hayden on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yeah, let's get set.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The rookie from Michigan there defensively. That's Devin Bush making the play. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.